Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Ashlyn and I'm a military wife. Yes, we still have our Christmas tree up. It is currently January 4th, and by the title you can tell what this video is about. I'm going to be making my vision board today, and I really wanted to get this project done like on the 30th or 31st of December. But I literally could not find anywhere to print off the pictures from my vision board. All I needed was a printer, and I remember going to the base. I can't even remember what day this was, but it was like a day, I think it was like a day or two before the New Year schedule was starting for the base. For anyone who's like not military, the military loves to take a lot of time off for holidays, which is like, you know, it's whatever. I mean, it's a holiday. The library and any place that had a public printer was closed. So I went all over the base trying to find a printer, and then I went to a friend's house. They had a printer, but it didn't work, which was fine. Finally, yesterday, the library on base was open, so I went to go print off stuff, and I get there, and apparently they only take cash only for prints, and they informed me that it is 75 cents a page for color, which is a lot. I was not expecting that. So I didn't have any cash on me, so I had to go to the ATM next door, get some cash, go back and print it all off. I hope y'all had a great Christmas. I hope you had a good New Year. I really wanted to put this video up like I said, but everything was not working out, and I don't know. I'm really trying to grow my YouTube channel this year, so if you like my videos, please subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. I'm gonna go get the supplies and get started. Alright guys, let's get this vision board going. I also don't want to have to do this voiceover 5 million times, so if I mess up, it is what it is. So I have some glue sticks right there, some scissors, and then these are like the photos that I printed out, obviously on paper. And then the board that I got is like I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not foam, it's not styrofoam, but it is thicker. Like, it's not like a typical like project board. I just like this one better because I know like the paper ones are kind of like flimsy, and I wanted something more that has more structure in it to hang up. And I just got everything from the BX because I don't know, I could have got it on the economy, but I just decided not to. So I am using glue sticks. I actually had really good luck with glue sticks. I was worried they weren't going to work, but I don't know, is it just me? Like, I do not like using the the glue in like the bottle. I feel like it just doesn't really work that well, and it gets so wet and it like ruins the paper. So I'm just gonna start cutting out the pictures. I'll go into detail about the pictures a little bit later, but right now I'm just cutting them out. And y'all, I don't know if you can see, but I'm left-handed, and I don't own any left-handed scissors. I really need to invest in some because I don't know, just cutting is so hard. Like, look at that. I've never watched myself cut before. It just looks so weird, like the way the scissors are like, I don't know. Ever since I was little, I've had problems like cutting. So as you'll see here in a second, I am horrible at cutting. Literally, I can go over a picture like 5-6 times and it'll still be like wonky and just not straight. So don't judge how I cut. I really do think it's because I'm left-handed and I'm not using like left-handed scissors, and it's like weird for me to cut. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut all these out and then kind of put them aside, and then I'm also going to recut them. Like, I'm just doing a rough cut right here, and then I'll recut them when I like kind of put them on the board. But yeah, so I'm just gonna cut them out real quick. Alright, now we are starting with the actual like project itself. So as you can see, I just have the board on there, and then I have the pictures to the side. I didn't really think this through. I was just kind of like, maybe I'll just put them on the board, and I wanted to show y'all the glue because it literally looks like chapstick. Like, the glue, like, that's actually kind of smart. I don't know. I'm a weirdo like that. Anyways, I put the pictures aside, and then I will just go over them. So this one is obviously of produce. I feel like I used to do really good about eating fruits and vegetables, but this past year, for some reason, I just have been having such a hard time. And I don't know, I think that's just something that I want to work on because I don't know, I'm just kind of like in this phase where I just like always run to like crackers or something like that for snacks. And I do eat like apples and stuff occasionally, and I think the biggest part though is like I'm obsessed with like berries, like strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, like all that stuff. But it is so expensive here, and the vegetables and fruits here don't have preservatives, so they last literally like a day and then they go bad. So I don't know, that's just something I need to work on. This one is obviously of a camera, and that's just relating to my YouTube channel. I really want to just work on growing my YouTube channel this year. As of an uploading schedule, I obviously will upload once a week. I would love to upload twice a week, but honestly, I just need to like reevaluate myself and see what's realistic for my life right now, because I would love to upload twice a week, but I just know that it's so much work. So I don't know. That's something I would love to do, but I'm not going to fully commit to that yet, because if I'm going to commit to something, like I want to actually commit to it. So of course I'll do like the once a week upload like I'm doing now. And I also just want to like learn new stuff with my camera and just do really cool things. So all right, this one is obviously with someone taking their dog on a my dog's right next to me, so I don't want to say the word a walk. I try to take him every day, and honestly it's been kind of hard right now. Also, since it's been colder, I don't know, it's just been kind of hard because I hate being out in the cold. But I try to take Thor on one every night, and I don't know, this past month it's been kind of hard, obviously, like the holidays and stuff. But now that the new year started, I would like to do that at least once a day, if not every other day, because he is a husky, so he definitely needs to get his like energy out. And like, let's be real, I need to walk too. So it just kind of is like a win-win situation. He gets out of the house, and so do I. This one is a picture of someone reading, and that's just something I really want to improve on this year, is reading. Y'all, I really don't read. I don't think I've read a full book since not even college. I didn't really read that much in college. I think it's high school. I think like my junior year is when the last time, actually maybe not even that. I haven't read a full book in a long time, and that's something I really want to work on. I actually went to the library yesterday and got 2 books. Alright, so this next one is a picture of really beautiful hair, and I just wanted to touch on that. I don't know if it's Italy water or if it's where we live. The water here is so gross. It is hard. It leaves a lot of water stains. It is just disgusting, and I've noticed that since I've been here, my hair is just not soft anymore. So I'm trying to get myself like a really nice hair routine. I want to start buying a little bit more like expensive hair products and kind of just like making my hair a little bit more luxurious, because I'm not saying my hair is perfect back in the States, but for some reason the water here or something is making my hair just not cute, and I just really want to revive my hair back. Alright, let's take a look at this one. This one is a picture of 2 wedding bands, and I don't want, okay, this is going to sound horrible. I'm not bragging or anything, but I feel like Jordan and I have a really good relationship, and obviously there's so many places like both of us could work on, and I think that's just what I want to start doing. Like, our relationship doesn't need like a huge patch up work or anything, but I just kind of want to like be a little bit better on some things and just being like better as myself, because I feel like you kind of have to better yourself in order to have a good relationship with, I mean, really anything, not even just people, with other things. So that's just something on my list, is just kind of like continue the good work that I feel like we both put in, and just to add some new stuff and just, you know, keep up the good work and make sure that it lasts. This one's a picture of a Cricut. I got a Cricut for Christmas last year, and I've only used it a few times. I'm so sorry, Jordan. I like begged him for a Cricut, and now I don't use it that much. I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty crafty, and that's just something I just want to use this year, is just the Cricut. I also wanted to put like just crafting in general, or finding a hobby, and like using my Cricut and doing that, because I don't have a job right now, and so I'd love to like get a hobby and use my Cricut. And I mean, if I get good at a hobby and like make things, I could possibly, you know, make a little bit of profit off of it. I don't know. I just really want to start getting like a hobby this year and staying busy. And then this is just like a space filler, I guess, just like a cute little like space filler type picture thing. Alright, this next one is a Bible, and I feel like a lot of people do this as their New Year's resolution, but I'd love to read the Bible more. I'm not going to do a Bible in a year because, quite honestly, I feel like that's a little unrealistic for me. Even though I'm not a super busy gal, I just, like I mentioned, I'm not really good at reading. I could definitely do it maybe in like a podcast or something, or like an audiobook, but that's just something I want to do this year because sometimes my Bible does get dusty and it makes me, a little sad. And I do read the Bible on my phone. I do a devotional every night. That was something that I accomplished last year that I was really proud of myself. I did a devotional every night. But I just feel like when you open up like the book, like its tangible self, it just is so much better than like reading it on a screen. Look how beautiful this chapel is. Oh my goodness. I saw this picture and I was like, oh, I love it. Like, where is that? I want to know. This is going to stand for going to church more. Jordan and I have attended a church here in Aviano. We really like it. And for a while we were going pretty steady, and then the holidays hit, and Jordan's schedule got all messy and stuff like that. And then we haven't gone in a little bit. So that's just something that I really want to get on my plate because I feel like a better person when I go. Like I feel better about myself, and I don't know. It just makes me feel good. Like I know that I'm like doing something. I know it sounds kind of selfish. Like I'm not trying to make it about myself, but I just feel good when I go to church. I feel like a better person. And then this is a picture of someone just being pampered. And honestly, that's what I'm trying to do this year. I am a super girly girl, but I am not the one to do like face masks and stuff and like have beauty days. And that's just something I kind of want to prioritize this year also, is having like beauty days where I can just kind of relax and kick back. And just kind of like take care of my outside body, like my skin and stuff. I'm a very like, I'm the type of person that uses the same face wash all the time, and it's like drugstore, and it's just very basic, and I just love to kind of like spice up like my skincare routine. This one is a FaceTime like symbol. I would love to start FaceTiming my family more. I tried to do like a weekly thing, and y'all, it makes the weeks go by so fast when you have something to do like that every week. I just want to get better at that because, living overseas, it is hard, and talking to your family is hard, especially with our 7-hour difference. We're 7 hours ahead. So it is kind of hard to talk to family, and I really want to put that on my priority list because you never know. It's going to sound bad, but you never know what's going to happen, and you just need to talk to your family. This one just says wife life. I'm putting this on here. This kind of ties in with the marriage one. I just kind of want to be a little bit of a better wife. This past 2 months, I've kind of been slacking on like cooking and keeping the house clean. And Jordan and I feel like we have very traditional roles when it comes to our marriage. I do kind of more of the house cooking, cleaning, like taking care of our dog, like type stuff. And then Jordan is like a workaholic with his job because he always works, and he works really funky shifts. So these past few months with the holidays and stuff, and I don't know, just moving to Italy, it's put me in like a funk. And so I just really need to get back on that track because I feel like when I'm not a good wife, I just feel like I'm letting myself go, and I don't know, I just don't like it. This is a picture of someone putting a heart around their belly. No, this is not about a baby. This is about my intestines. So I have made videos about this before, but I have some type of digestive issue. It's gonna be TMI, so if you don't want to listen, don't listen. I suffer from chronic constipation, bloating, cramps, acid reflux, you name it. I had a colonoscopy done this year, and luckily it came back with really nothing, but that was the problem. They didn't give me any answers. They don't know what's wrong with me. They just kind of give me medication and tell me to deal with that. So this year I want to focus on some of my gut health, trying like home remedies, switching up my diet, switching up stuff. What am I doing? Just switching up my diet and like switching up things that might help my digestive system, and kind of like doing more research. Because y'all, like that, it's no joke. Like having digestive issues, it sucks. It's not fun. And so this year I just kind of want to like prioritize my health. And yes, don't come at me. I am wearing pants. I know it doesn't look like I am, but I'm wearing shorts. I just kind of want to prioritize that, something like this year. And then that's just picture of 2023. I'm just going to put that on the board because, I want to like put what year it is on there, obviously. Okay, so this one is a picture of a water glass, and for some reason I cannot hold that correctly. I just really want to start drinking more water. I really want to invest in like a hydro jug or something, like a really big like water bottle. Jordan got me a hydro flask for Christmas, so I can start using that. Honestly, at the beginning of this year, y'all, I was so good about drinking water. I was drinking about 70 ounces a day. That was when I had a physical therapy job and I was around my water bottle all day. I drank so much water and I was so good about it. And then halfway through this year, I don't know what got into me. I just stopped, so I need to get back into that again. Here's a picture of a passport and a plane ticket. Jordan and I do want to travel this year. We do want to get my passport. I don't know how far out of the country we're going to get, but we would just like to have it just in case also, for emergencies, in case we have to go back to the States or go somewhere like that. We just love to have it. So yeah. We're not too sure about traveling yet, but we just need to have it on hand. And then this is a picture of a heart. So I also have a heart condition. I suffer from an arrhythmia. And this year I really want to focus on my heart health because I don't know, this all happened back in 2021 and I just feel like the doctors, they see that there's nothing wrong with me. Obviously I have an arrhythmia and stuff, but other than that, I feel like I kind of get pushed back because there's nothing structurally wrong with my heart. And I'm in a Facebook group that discusses a lot of heart problem stuff, and a lot of people feel that way. And so this year, I really need to prioritize my heart health, finding different supplements that may help, drinking more water, eating like a more heart healthy diet, just stuff like that. I do want to put that this sounds bad, but I really want to put my heart health before my gut health because obviously I feel like taking care of your heart is a little bit more of a priority. Ciao, ciao. I would love to learn a little bit of Italian this year. I really want to get a Babbel membership and learn some Italian. At least, my goal at the end of the year is to at least have a conversation with someone, at the store. If I were to go to the store and they were to be like, hi, how are you? I'd be able to say, hi, how are you back? And then have, a conversation. Or if I have a question and we're, someplace touristy, I can talk. Plus, I hate speaking English and, people just immediately staring at me and, knowing that we're American. If I could speak Italian, I just feel like the language barrier and, everything is just going to be so much easier. And then here's, 2 more fillers. Again, I don't know why I can't function. But here's just 2 more fillers to put on the board, and honestly the board isn't looking that good, but here in a second you're gonna see that I'm about to rearrange a bunch of stuff because like I said, I did not really think this through. Here's another one. Like I said, my skincare routine, I kind of want to mix it up a little bit, add a few more products in there, start looking at different products because I literally use the same thing over and over again, and just start getting kind of more familiar with skincare products and stuff. I honestly feel like I'm more of a hair care type person. When it comes to my skincare, I kind of just do the bare minimum. And I feel like I really have gotten rid of a lot of my acne from college and high school. That was a big focus I had a few years ago. And I feel like it paid off really well because it's still working to this day. Here's a money symbol. This one is going to be about making my own money. As of right now, Jordan is the only one working. And like I said, this year I'd love to get a hobby and at least make a little bit of money. I am doing a little bit of babysitting right now, so that definitely helps. But I don't know, it just feels weird because back in the States, I worked basically a full-time job the whole time. We were in Omaha for 2 years straight, and not having a job, I don't know, it just feels weird. And I don't want to put my worthiness, I guess, into a money standpoint, but I don't know. It feels weird and not earning money, and I would just like to earn a little bit more. And here's another picture of money. For some reason, this picture kind of grosses me out looking at it because it's look at all that money. I don't know, it just looks very selfish in a way. I don't know, when I printed it out I was like, should I put that on my board? Because obviously I don't need that much money, but I want to symbolize this as just kind of recovering from our financial burden we had this year. Moving overseas and moving your pet overseas, oh my gosh, the military says they cover for a lot of things. They do, but there's also a lot of stuff they don't cover. And so financially we had spent a lot of money. And I'd love if we were to be able to recover from that pretty quickly, because, yeah, we spent a big penny this year moving. All right, now it's time for me to actually rearrange the board and start putting stuff down. You're going to see throughout this video that I keep looking back at the camera, and I'm just making sure that, I'm still in frame. I don't know why, I don't think I am, but if you keep seeing me turn around, that's why. So, like I said, I wasn't really thinking this out. I kind of put a little bit of things back, and then I kind of just start gluing. If I just glue something down, I'll just kind of I don't know, play a little puzzle kind of, and just put everything together in spots. And at the end, I feel like it turned out really good. So I'm just gonna put these aside. I don't know, I feel like this process took way longer. If you're gonna do a vision board, just try to like figure this out beforehand, because as you can see, I'm just going to start placing things and gluing them down, and then placing them and gluing them down. And honestly, I feel like that was the best option. I should have just done that first. I should have just glued stuff down and then placed it down, and then glued stuff down and placed it down, because once it's glued there, you can't take it off. So then you'll like have to be forced to find things that will fit. Here's the final product. As you can see, I didn't use like all of the board, so I'm just gonna cut it just so I can hang on the wall. It didn't turn out like perfect, but I think it looks really good. For anyone who has subscribed this past year, you literally mean the world to me. Even one subscriber every day, like, seriously helps. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Like I just mentioned, it helps a lot. And I hope they all had a good New Year's and a good Christmas, and I will catch y'all next week. Bye!